Growing up, I had a emptiness, something was missing in my life, even from a child. And we were able to move down to Florence, South Carolina, where my mom then got very, very sick. And she was my rock, she was my everything. I grew up being Catholic and grew up going to a Catholic school. So I knew God and I knew who He was, but did not have a relationship with Him at all. My mom basically was my idol. She just was the one I went to for everything. She got very, very sick, so I kind of took over and became the mom to my younger sister and became the caretaker of my mom as well. She then passed away in 2000, and needless to say, my world was rocked. Did not knew God, but didn't understand. Everybody says He's a loving Father. He's a loving God. He's there for you. He's always going to be there for you. And I just thought, well, if He was, then what happened? Why did this take place? So I kind of sheltered myself, kind of like what we're doing right now. I didn't want to go out, didn't want to do anything, but my volleyball coach said, no, we're going. So being the OCD and organized person I am, I said, okay, I have a checklist of things I have to get done in my life, and this is what we're gonna do. Met my husband now, Keith. Before we got married, it was one of those to-do lists that I had to be baptized at that time. Didn't have that relationship with God, didn't truly have a relationship with Him, but wanted to do it because, well, we were gonna get married, so it had to be done. I thought, okay, now I should be happy, right? And I wasn't. That place was missing in my heart and was just, I felt empty. So in 2009, we started going to Northside. We were visiting, we started going, and it was amazing. Things were just kind of opening up. I started thinking about things, started understanding things, and was participating in church functions, kind of doing the checklist system again, just because that's what I do and I like to check those boxes. So we just kept doing those things. Then in 2013, my daughter Kylie, my oldest, she's inquisitive, she's too smart for her own good. She started asking a lot of questions of me and started making me think things and started making me wonder, what if? Just was asking, who is God? What does He do? And Pastor Rocky, during that same time, he had a sermon where he preached about Matthew 7, verses 21 through 23, where, you know the Lord, you knew me, but you didn't know me. And started thinking about that verse, and then having Kylie sit there one night and look at me and say, well, Mommy, what happens to those who don't know Jesus? Where do they go? And that just hit me for a blow. And I looked at my 3-year-old daughter and I was like, well, they go to hell. They can't be with Jesus. And knew that's where I was going because I didn't know Him at all. I knew who He was. I had the knowledge, the brain information, but I knew my heart was empty. And I knew right then and there I needed to move forward. In June, Pastor Rocky was preaching about the entrance exam. And in June, I prayed to receive the Lord in my heart. So after September, it was amazing to truly see. Even after June, once I prayed to receive the Lord in my heart, everything was so different. Even now, I can know that God is with me no matter what's going on. I actually fell when I was pregnant with my youngest daughter, and normally I panic, I freak out, the anxiety takes over. And I just had a peace in me that I knew God was going to be with me and be with my daughter. God's been with me the whole time. He's given me opportunities at the preschool that I teach at to reach out to those kids, here at school, at church. He puts people in my place. And even right now while we're going through all of this, it was extremely difficult for me to come and do this, but I knew God wanted me to. God purposefully wanted me to be here. I know He's going to take care of me. He's given me a peace. He's given me a comfort that nobody else can in this world. And I just know He's done so much for me that this is just a little thing that I could do for Him.